try to move quickly as I prepare to go live because I'm going to do a quick 90-minute live. I was going to try to go longer, but I know I won't have time to do more than 90 minutes because there's a webinar I need to attend. Um, and so we're going to go live and we will get connected with our community. So I'm going to do that and we will continue to go live. Go live, friends. I want to make sure we are getting what we need. Every time I'm going live lately, I'm not able to stay too long because we are trying to get through a lot of content. So thank you all for being here. Let me set up my screens. I appreciate you all joining. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. Feel free to come in, give me a thumbs up to like the live, as well as click that subscriber button. The subscriber button is below here, and then hit that bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. So feel free to come in and let's make sure we are engaging. Um, and so we will do that and we'll get started. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate the support. This is my 4 o'clock live. Like I said, we have a webinar to go to. So I'm going to get started in just a few minutes. I want to make sure we are actively doing what we need to do um, so that we can get started. So I appreciate you all supporting TikTok Live. TikTok Live. We are live on TikTok. Feel free to come in. TikTok Live host, TikTok new beginner live host. I want to help new live hosts. Hey, Unwritten Unstoppable. Hey, friend. Help new live hosts go live. I want to help you grow and build. Come in, ask questions. We are talking to new live hosts, beginner friendly tips, helping you go live. Come in, ask questions. I want to support you in your live journey. Hey, how you doing, Miss Darlene? Welcome, welcome. Miss Darlene, are you available on Sunday before we have our agency meeting? Let me know, friend. I'm gonna put that out there. I'll do a little quick little question poll to see if we can get everybody to join our meeting for the people doing the retreat. So this is a retreat meeting. Let me know those who are coming in. Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate you all being here. If you are new to my room, come in, say new. Hey, idea barista. How you doing, friend? Welcome. Thank you so much for the support. If you are coming in, feel free to come in, ask questions. Make sure you are like, commenting, and engaging. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. How you doing, friend? Sharani? Is this Sharana? Sharani? Shauna. Hey, friend. Welcome. Names sometimes don't click very quickly. Welcome to the room, friend. Shaunery. Is that it, Shaunery? Thank you so much, Miss Kaylate. I think she's coming in. Others coming in. I appreciate it. We are doing our like engagement. Those who are coming in, appreciate you, friend. I think you're trolling me. Sharoni, is that it? Sharona? Okay, Sharona. How you doing, Lexi? Welcome to the room. Others coming in. Appreciate you coming in. We are gonna get started. Let me share out my live. Let me share out my live. Let me also um my day is going well. Thank you, Alice. I was like, that is so distracting. Thank you for it. I was like, what is going on? I appreciate you. Let's see. I am sharing out my live and then I gotta add my board. We'll get to talking a little bit. Got ready to post content and I realized I needed another 5 or 10 minutes. So I was like, let me come over here and go live, make sure I finish up. We do, hey, Simply SP, we do have an agency. There is a webinar happening at 6. So I have like a hard stop. So we're going to see if I can get 90 minutes in. My goal is to do a 90-minute live. We'll talk, we'll engage, and then I'm going to have to go and jump on the webinar. So I want to make sure I'm here first. I'm here first. We're going to talk a little bit. Let me know if you guys have questions in particular. The board I had up was our 14-day challenge board. I'm going to add this because the webinar is actually talking about Community Fest. So I want you guys to start. I used the text only board today. How did it go for you? Let me know, how did it go? Did you feel a difference? Did you experience a difference at all? Let me know. It's a slow rise. I don't want to make it seem like it's a quick flip the switch type experience, but hopefully it went well. Hey friends, others on the YT, appreciate you all being here. I'm curious on how it went for you. Thank you so much. The blonde wig is tickling me. Didn't see a difference at all. Was was all alone the first 20. Okay, okay. Were you totally alone? Like, do you have a your was Soda Bright in the room? Was Soda Bright there for you? At least Soda Bright was in the room, wasn't it? Can you talk about Service Plus? Sure. Sure. What exactly do you need to know in terms of how to activate it, where it's at? On my other half was with me. Oh, my other half was with me. Yes, Soda Bright was there. Ali, welcome to the room. How to join? How to join? I did Pictionary with myself. Okay, okay, that's a start. What Test it out for a couple of days and see if you see a difference. And that's all I'm going to say. Like, just so that there's an opportunity. Typically, depending on the message, depending on what you have, I would test that too. Um, she's from Florida. Thank you so much, friend. The message will also help to draw people in. We'll do. So test out a few boards. Thank you all for coming in. Service Plus. Service Plus, really quickly for my new friends in the room. You find it under two places. Is under the monetization side for post, and it's under the Live Center side under tools and resources. So if you are on your profile, click TikTok Studio. You'll see post and you'll see live. So it's actually both places. And you click that to scroll down to monetization for post side, scroll all the way down for tools and resources on the live side, and then you'll see the service plus. It's a service, so it depends on what you're offering. You want to click join and just make sure the service you're offering does apply to live service plus basically. Let me know if there's more questions. I guess, it's somewhat intuitive. I guess, to talk about it, you want to make sure you have a service. You want to make sure that you are um, filling out all the features. There's a little bit of confusion about the three dots and edit under I forgot what section. I forgot the formal section, but it's where you put your description of your topic or what you're offering. So you have these frequently asked questions. It's a little bit confusing. I think the way the edit feature is kind of buried under the three dots, but click the three dots and you should get to it. I think some people don't realize that that's something you need to click. Um, so thank you so much, Soda. Will do. Okay, perfect, perfect. Um, hey King, how are you, friend? Grand Rising, how are you doing today? I'm doing well. Hope all is well in your family. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate the comments rather. Others coming in, I appreciate you. It is easy to join as long as you have a service and a service that applies. So, what do you do, friend? Let me know what you do. What service do you offer? Let us know. Put that in the chat. Thanks. You're welcome. You're welcome. So yeah, coaching people, realtor. Okay, so you're looking for prospects. Is your account business or personal? I think that's something people sometimes think, oh, because they have a personal, they can't do it. You can. I would tell you not to click the contact lead form. You have to have a business account for that particular feature, but otherwise, everything else is available to you. This account is personal. Yeah. Princess, how are you? I was wondering if you have advice now for getting people to send chats. What do you mean to talk in your to send comments in the room? Is that what you mean by that, Princess? Let me know. Princess Stacy, welcome to the room. Yes, to send comments in chat. Yes, yes. Personal, how to change the business. I would say keep it personal. If you have a personal, keep it personal. There's no point in being business unless you really just want the business features. But I think you can do what you need with the personal side. Personal side I like better because there's more programs and other things you can do that maybe you didn't necessarily think about doing on the onset. So But if you must know how to turn a business, you would go to your three lines on your corner, go to settings and privacy, scroll down to account, and then I think that's where you switch. I know they changed some things in there, but I believe that's where you would go. Lexi and then Princess. In terms of comments, the comments is starting to get to know people in the room. You know, you can start clicking around to people's bios, start reading their bios, asking them questions. Thanks. Try now. Okay, perfect. Asking them questions, kind of getting a sense of who's in your live stream. Asking questions in advance. You know, drop me a one if you're new to the room. Put new in the chat. Tell me where you're from. You know, little things like that you can do. Others come in the room. I appreciate you. Drop. Let me know if you're new. Put new in the chat. Appreciate you all being here. Um, and Andrea, let's see, you have no bio. The service I offer is virtual office. Okay, so you could turn on the Service Plus feature. That's totally fine. Um, if you're new, put new in the chat. Let me know where you're from. Let's put that in the chat as well. We have some friends who are just joining us for the first time. Let's see if we can connect. Thank you all for sharing out the live. We hit that 10K pretty quickly. Oh my gosh. It's 9 minutes in. Look at us. We are doing our thing. Thank you all for liking the live. I appreciate the support. I got to talking and did not talk about that liking goal. So you guys were taking care of it. Thank you so much for that. You said I try ask a question that isn't cutting it, and I don't know, maybe I am coming too strong. Princess, what is your how long? Well, first of all, how long have you been going live? That's the first question. How long have you been going live? You said live from 8 to 9 Pacific time. Um, and then again, how what's your duration? In terms of how many hours, minutes that you go live. And then, are you doing some marketing? Are you doing some strategy on the front end to connect with your audience? That'll be important too. Hello, Diana. Thank you, Houston, Texas. Awesome. New generation. Nice. How you doing, Jess? Welcome to the room. Thank you all who are new to the room. And if you're coming in and you've been here before, I appreciate you all coming on back. Heather, welcome to the room. Hello. Hey, Halacute. Regularly live for 2 months, 1 to 2 hours. And you in those 2 months, it hasn't been any engagement. Do you go daily? You said 2 months. Is that every day? 3 plus days per week. That's good. Don't get me wrong. 3 days, I say 3 is like my absolute minimum. I usually say 4 or 5 is where you wanna be at because and then daily is ideal. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Daily is ideal because you give, and that's why I say go live 14 days every day, because you're giving your chance and you're giving the algorithm and you're giving your viewers a chance to get to know you. So you are getting used to the algorithm, your viewers are getting used to you showing up, the app is getting used to you showing up. And so it does help to go daily, especially in the beginning, because you're trying to get used to this whole process. But on top of it, it's almost like you're starting over each time, each week, when you have like the long gap in between going live. Um, I'm splitting up my days off, messing it up, maybe. Yeah, I think you need to try a more consistent schedule. How do you recharge or get and not get burnt out when you're going live every day? Because I don't think I'm gonna get burnt out. I don't think that way. I mean, real talk, I really don't think that way. But, because I think thoughts are things. So when you start saying, oh, I'm going to get tired, I'm going to get burnt out, I feel tired, I'm going to feel burnt out, then yeah, maybe you will. You probably will. But if you're asking the question, are there days I don't feel like doing it? Yeah. I get here and I end up loving it. I was like, I'm happy I did it. Or I have those days and I'm like, hey guys, I'm going to do a solid hour. Y'all gonna see me for about an hour and then I'm out. And I have days like that. I do. I do. Um, and I end up doing 2 hours when I do that. I get here and I can't get away. Although today I do have to do 90 minutes because I got to get on this webinar. So I have a reason because we're going to get it on the community fest stuff. So I do have to leave early. That's not because of y'all or because I feel tired. I do have a webinar I need to get on. The webinar I sent people in the agency, y'all all got a webinar. We all got a webinar to go to at 6 o'clock Eastern is the webinar for um, Community Fest. Okay. So we all got a little work to do today. If you didn't sign up, You should have signed up. So sign up. It's in our school community. You know, it's here. Thank you. I see you, Halleck. You said the human ray of sunshine. I love it. Thank you for being here. Ray of sunshine. My goal is to go live June 1st. All right, June 1st daily. I love it. It's very tiresome. Is it really? I love it. You got to get used to it. You build a you build a stamina for the endurance. It gets easier. You said it's Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Papa's right now. Sometimes for kids, I miss it. Yes, yes. Let's see. Sometimes I'm like, I'm so sleepy and go live, then I'm wide awake. I know it is an adrenaline rush. It is. After this month, I will scale down to 5 days instead of seven. Okay, okay. Well, we'll see how that goes. We'll see how it goes. Again, I think you need to take the background off. I know you're doing it for um, communication purposes. TikTok does not like it. Don't like it. The suppression. I'll go make sure I'm signed up. All right, perfect, perfect. We did get that flash goal. Let's see what TikTok is saying. It is the TikTok Your Live is 22 of the little J symbol. If you guys don't mind supporting this flash goal, I would very much appreciate it. It is the flash goal for the room. TikTok will send this out as a way to see if your room is actively engaging as they're pushing more people into the room. And so, if you guys don't mind supporting that flash goal, um, okay, I see it. Uh, I want to go live, but I need more followers. Do you, Faceless? You're almost there, friend. Did you just start this account? Your account needs to be 7 days old. You need to post content and you need a blue box next to your name. You need to show that you're an engaged live host. So that means that you are listening to TikTok. Yeah, I just created it. So you got 7 days or more. You'll be able to go at least at 50 followers, but you need to start engaging by clicking when you come into a live. TikTok sends you that message to send a heart me, a rose, or something. You need to start doing the gifted engagement so you can get that blue box. Yes, Sharon, welcome to the room. Thank you all. Appreciate you. Doc, how do you get two separate fonts on your board? Okay, let me explain the boards. I'm too sleepy to go live. You got this, friend. Boards. And Harold, let me know if you're listening, friend. I know you asked in the comment section about boards in the inbox section. I might do something evening battling for a quest I'm in. Soda, message me. I may battle with you. Because I gotta do a battle, I think. I think they're gonna expire. Maybe I won't worry about it. But message me. And if I'm available, I'll do it with you if you need somebody to do it with. I'll go live every day, but I get audience from overseas. You got to change that up. Starting fresh over 50, you got to change that up. Um, Thank you all for supporting. We do have that flash goal. Let's see, we did 9 of 22. Yes, I am all ears boards. Okay, got you, Tasha. New generation, yes, you're here. Let's see if we can knock this flash goal out first so I don't mess around and miss it. Real life poster, perhaps on the wall behind me instead of banners, etc. Does that hurt? Depends on what's on the poster. I would probably remove it if I were you. I think the words the algorithm will pick up on as well, but you don't want to make it seem like you're using some type of green screen. Green screens TikTok does not like at all. Is it wrong? Thank you, friend. Appreciate it. Yes, finally figured out how to do the two font boards today. Yes, yes. You just start another line. That's it. You just add another headline. But I'm gonna walk you guys through it. I'll show you exactly what I press. Okay. But let's see if we can get this flash goal knocked out. I think we're halfway there. We're 12 or 22. So we are halfway there. So if we can get it knocked out, that would be great. He said, so regular artists are able BG like aesthetic shapes and colors best. Um, Possibly, yeah, that's fine-ish. If it doesn't look like it's a green screen, I think it's fine. I think you're fine. Others coming in, I appreciate you supporting that flash goal. We're gonna get that flash goal knocked out so we can finish up the and I'll show boards. Let me show boards next. Let's see, what is it? So thank you so much. If you haven't support the TikTok live, we're at 14 or 22. So let's see if we can get this done. We need 8 more people to support it. I'm gonna see if I can pin it again. No, it's too soon to pin. And in the meantime, I will start setting up. We'll talk about boards. I want you guys to see the board feature as well. Thank you, Project Loop. Thank you, Diane. I appreciate you all supporting. Thank you all for coming in, starting. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Brandon, welcome to the room as well. You say your goal. Yes, it's the flash goal. Is it gifts or gifters? It's one gift per gifter. So it's 22 gifters. 22 gifts, 22 gifters will achieve it. Anything else is extra. I'm just saying. Anything else is extra, but it is 22 gifters, 22 people, viewers. You guys are viewers right now. So 22 viewers, one per viewer will satisfy the flash goal. That's what we're trying to do. So if you're someone who has not sent it and you're in the room, we have 55 people in the room. I'm talking to you. So if you don't mind supporting, okay, yes, it's going to send you more help the flash or help you, but no, it doesn't make a difference. It's one per person. What is the flash goal? It is TikTok's goal. It's a 15-minute goal. It's a timer on it. 15-minute timer to get the room activated. TikTok is looking for you all to engage. What we've noticed, and I'm going to say this out loud, we see the flash goal come earlier in the live when we hit our 10K likes, 10K likes in about 10 minutes. We see it typically is sent to us within the first 15 minutes of the live. So we see it earlier. So we're 19 minutes in. So it came right around 14 to 15 minutes of the live. And so we do see it come in earlier. And that's why you want to kind of activate your room pretty early. The liking, that likes, the shares, the early comments, and that the tapping, the hearts are flowing. And so you get this flash go earlier, and then you can talk about whatever you want to talk about. You don't want a flash go to pop in midway through the live or later in the live. Get it done, get it over with, get that early activation going. So in turn, you can start focusing on your true live stream. Okay, so that's going to be important. Okay, friends. How do you do what? TikTok sends the flash goal. It's not something that you send. Um, but let me know what you meant. How do you do that? To do what? What did you mean? What's the that? Let me know what the that is, and I'm happy to answer the question. What happens if you don't fulfill the flash goal? What happens if you fulfill the flash goal is that TikTok oftentimes will send a little bit more people. You'll see a little boost to your room. So we're at 55 now. We might see another 60, it might get up to 60, 65, 70 after we achieve it. So it is helpful to achieve it. Oh, did we get it? We got it. I was like, wait a minute, why do I see the moonwalk again? We must have got it. Okay, thank y'all. I'm sitting here talking. How do you teach people to do the flash goal? How do you teach people to support your room? Somebody got filtered. So whoever the last comment I saw was how do you teach people to do the flash goal? When do you start it? Um when you see it, it pops up and it takes over your live goal. Your live goal is a goal that you set. The flash goal is something TikTok sends. Okay? Two different goals. Live goal you do. Flash goal is TikTok. Okay? Flash goal is 15 minutes. If you dismiss it, I will tell you not to because again, it's TikTok's way of activating your room. So it really is a helpful. TikTok been filtering a lot, filtering the comments. Let me know if that's what you meant. Um, it is filtering a little bit more. I could see that too. I've had that pop up a few times in my life lately. Thank you so much. Hey, Coach Chantel. But when it comes to Flash Code, don't dismiss it. Even if you don't achieve it, you don't see that little extra boost. It is an interesting way of how TikTok is supporting, but at the end of the day, just go with it. You don't necessarily see a drop off. I will say that, but you don't get the boost. I think that's what's happening. Doing third live today. Congratulations, friend. Awesome, awesome. Keep going. Um, so yeah, you don't see that extra little boost to the room. But in terms of you you were asking how how do you teach people to support the flash goal? What I would tell you to do is you're teaching people to support your room. You're teaching people to support your room. You say your two was a boost. You see the boost? Told y'all. I wasn't joking, was I? Yep. Now we'll see if they all stay. Hey, y'all. Welcome to the room. It's a little bit of a boost. But welcome to the room, everybody. Thank you. Let me know if you're new to the room. Put new in the chat. I got accepted into your agency. You did. You did. Thank you. You're welcome. When are you going live? Put that in the chat for us. When are you going live, friend? I did my first live today, Gigi. Welcome. Welcome. Awesome. How did it go for you? Um, Heart Me has blonde hair. I saw that. It's so funny. I don't know who did that, but somebody get a Heart Me blonde hair. Joining your fan club. Thanks for sharing all the helpful information. You're welcome, friend. Let me know when you join. I'll see the Lisa. I don't see the Lisa next to your name, but thank you so much. Thank you, Coach Chantel. Look at you, friend. Elle, I appreciate you, friend. How do we add Showcase to our main page? You have to get TikTok Shop on the account that you are trying to get it on. So that's the Showcase. Showcase is TikTok Shop for creator. That means you're an affiliate, and that's the TikTok Shop. If you want the pilot program, that's the you'll get a Showcase with that too. Probably tomorrow when I showcase my juice. Okay, perfect, perfect. You got to go live at least 4 days out the week for about an hour each. So get to going live, friend. Let's get going. Good afternoon on vacation. Just stopped by to say hi. Did you go to a yoga retreat? Let me know what you went. I'm excited to hear. I think you said you didn't announce it the other day. You were saying it was going to be a family almost a staycation where you were staying in the state, I believe. What will happen after 14 days? You should see a boost to your room. You should see some more engagement. You should monetize. You should have more followers. You should be more confident. There's a lot of things that will happen in 14 days. There's some things that you'll learn that are kind of like the bad part of TikTok too. So I say the good, the bad, and the great. I stepped away. You haven't gone over boards. I'm about to. Tasha, let me do that next. Holly Q, are you in the room? Let's do boards real quick. I'm going to run through boards. Harold, let me know if you're in the room as well. Others coming in, thank you so much. If you're new, put new in the chat. Put new in the chat. Let me know you're here. We're going to talk about boards. I know Haliq asked the question as well. Haliq, hopefully you're here, friend. Um, Thank you so much, everybody. Hey, you doing? Uh, uh, Karita, Kita, present. All right, perfect. Okay, so we're going to go to boards real quick. Let's go to boards. So we're going to hit live. Let me flip my camera. Thank you so much. We're going to hit live. Now we're live. We're on the live side. So this is the live setup. Really quickly, I'm going to show you guys. You see the different icons here. I'm going to hit this one up at the top. It bounces up some other features. Some people were not familiar with that. They didn't know, hey, friend. And then we're going to hit settings. Under settings, boards at the top. It's an icon. Click the boards, the plus symbol. See that plus symbol? It says the AI boards. There's some templates here. Templates, you can change the words, you can change the messaging, but there are some little templates. But I'm going to tell you how to do it from scratch. You hit the plus sign, hit general. General board is what this is. There is a multi-board, multi-guest board. That's when you have your panel boxes open. One of those boxes can be a board. So you can do it that way as well. And so when you're here, you see the features down here. It says headline, it says background, it says bullets. So the headline is what you're using. The headline can be different fonts that are listed here, different colors you can pick from. So you're picking your combination of fonts and colors, different type of outline features that you can do. You can center it as well. So if I click, so let's click a font. We'll do, I don't know what that one is. And I'm just going to type in the word. We'll just say go live um, every day. Okay. Go live every day. And then I have an outline. You see where the outline feature is showing. You can click some other, you can make it a border like that. You can make it highlighted. You can make it plain or kind of outline with the fonts. You have the little message here. You can make it a little raised, a little higher, bigger, and then you can change the color. So I can do blue. We'll do that color blue. All right. Jeffrey, we don't do that, friend. Okay. So I'm going to hit done. It's there. You can lift it up a little bit if I want to, center it. I'm gonna hit highlight again, add a outline again. This time I'm just gonna change the font. That's all I did. I didn't do anything special, y'all. Change the font. I'm gonna use this cursive one just to be different. And I'm gonna put 14-day challenge. 14-day challenge. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. I'm gonna make the colors. I like the blue purple combo. I mean, I'm sorry, the yellow blue combination. Okay. I just changed the font size and style, and then I'm gonna hit done again. And so now that font is there. That's it. Truly appreciate your teaching. You're welcome, friend. That's all I did. Afternoon, how you doing? Academic, how you doing? Got it. Nothing special. Now, here's the catch. Thank you. You're welcome. Here's the catch. Do not, I repeat, do not put the word TikTok on your board. Don't put it. All right. Don't put the word TikTok. I don't care if you want to say TikTok live, TikTok go, TikTok whatever. Don't put TikTok. Okay. What happens when you go live 14 days? I'll talk about that in a second, Fred. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Don't put the word TikTok. Don't put any social media platform. No names. Okay. Don't put it on your board. Don't put websites on your board. Don't put pricing on your board. Don't put personal identifying information on your board. Your name. Don't put names. Don't put phone numbers, emails. That's not on the boards. All right. It'll either cause a restriction because it's like you're pushing people off the platform, redirecting, or it's going to suppress your views. Yep. So be careful. It actually gives you a warning message. If I was to put TikTok, I'm gonna actually do it for you guys just so that you guys can see it. So I say 14-day if I want to put the word TikTok challenge. So I just put the word TikTok challenge on here. I'm gonna hit done. When I hit done, I'm gonna hit done again. When I hit it, you guys are gonna see it. I'm gonna click it so you guys can see me click done. And now it's thinking. Ah, it didn't like it. Avoid mentioning personal information, pricing, or external platforms as this might limit your reach. All right. Y'all just saw it. Because I added the word TikTok, including TikTok. TikTok don't want you to use TikTok. Okay. So, and now at this point, you said, wow. So if you ever get this message, it did not like what you put on that board. All right. You just saw it. It did not like it. That message is not a suggestion. So helpful. Thank you. It says save it anyway. TikTok's so messy. Why TikTok gonna tell you to save it anyway? TikTok real messy. So weird sometimes. Yes, thank you. Very helpful. So I'm gonna edit this board and I'm taking out the word TikTok and I hit done. And then here's another tip for you all. Repeat that. I was doing something. I apologize. Okay, friend, here's what I'm going to say. I'm on YouTube. You can go back on YouTube. I'm on YouTube right now. This whole recording is there. Same name, Dr. Lisa Launcher Income. Same name. You can go back and watch it. But what I said is don't put pricing, don't put TikTok, don't put websites, don't put personal identifying information, don't put names, don't put websites, don't put emails, phone numbers, don't put that on your boards. And so, Harold, what I was saying is your green screen it doesn't like, but it doesn't also like that you're putting all those names and other information on your flyers. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Don't do it. It's suppressing. It said it may limit your reach. Now, unfortunately, when you put a green screen up, it doesn't give you that warning, but it is still doing that to you. It is still doing it. So I want you guys to be careful about using those external backgrounds and other. I didn't teach background on purpose because I don't want you guys to impact your reach. So I'm saying don't do it in the beginning. See how things go for your live. Use a board, and then you can make the decision if you want to add a background, at least from this screen. Don't do it as a green screen image. Okay. Can you use just a picture when you go live? That's what I'm saying. No, you cannot. Don't use a green screen where you have to pull up a picture from your camera roll. Don't do it. It does not like it. Just saying, the AI does not like it. It feels as if you are concealing something about your background. Okay. Why does it give you an option background if it doesn't like it? It's messy. I'm just saying. I just told y'all it's messy. Told you it's messy. It's wrong for that, but it gives you the option. It's up to you if you want to use it. But it's messy. So, how can you get a background from that option? How can you get a background from that option? What you mean? You can get it. You can I can click. If I click background, it's letting me add it either a upper background or full screen. And all I would do is click. So if I want to click the full screen, where is it at? Um, Let me see. Oh, it says add. I have to add it from here. So and so I would pick a picture. Let me see. I'm gonna pick a picture from here. Um, this is when I did my that's fireworks. That's from when I did my little battle. And that's it's showing a half cropped up message here. It's gonna do upper background, or it will do the full image, which is the whole picture. See that picture in the background? Again, it does not like it. Y'all missing my point. So if I did that, let me show it to you all. There's my little message. My board is still there, and it has that little background image there. It does not like it. All right. So that's not something I would even say. Let me get out of it. Oh, I didn't deleted all of it. Okay. That's TikTok. That's TikTok boards. That's what we're doing. But it does not like it. So I tell you guys all the time, you got to be careful about what you put here because it looks as if you're trying to conceal stuff. And so TikTok does not like it. Real quick, people looking at my screen. This is real. This is not a background. this is a real this is a real background, just in case y'all looked. It's like, how's she gonna tell us not to have a background? But she got a background. It's not real. It's not virtual. This is a real background. So yeah, so I just wanted to say that. Okay, thanks. You're welcome. Somebody said it looks like I was thinking that. Were you really? Somebody said it looked like it was virtual. It's not virtual. It's real. It's the lighting. Yeah. It's like she's sitting up here doing a whole lot of talking with this fake background. No, it's a real background, y'all. It's real. So, with that, be careful, okay? Uh, look at you. Thank you, friend. Thank you for that. With that, I just wanted to make sure you guys know to be careful. I don't want you to get in trouble with TikTok, okay? So, when you're creating your background, your boards, create the boards. Now, what I didn't say about the boards, let me just go back a little bit more with the boards. I just don't have a white wall behind me. I do my lives from my office. Do you have a space in your office? Thank you so much. Appreciate it, friend. I'm not using a lot of space here. You see my little tree. You see my little artwork on the wall. When my light's not on, look, I'm gonna do this for you all. This is my background. It's a little it don't look virtual now, does it? This is my little background, this is my little artwork on the wall, a little tree. And that's my background. All right. So I'm not using a big space. So I would say if you can find a place in your office where maybe there is a little bit of a nice little decor that you can play around with, but don't feel like you have to have a lot of circumference. You don't need a lot. Do you go live at the same time every day? I do. I do. I go live at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. That's usually get here around 10:15 and 4:15 Eastern. Yeah. So same time, my accent wall is rust colored. Okay, yeah, I like that. I hung up a little curtain to cover up my messy wall. That's a good idea. I like that. Yep. Yeah, so something you can have in the background, but just don't make it look um like you're hiding something. TikTok does not like the green screens. No virtual backgrounds and show real face and talk. Best practice. Yeah. Yeah. That's a good practice, best practice. No virtual backgrounds, definitely. Um, and show real face. A lot of people do that. That's good. TikTok wants to see the face. That is true. I do have creators that do really well that are part of maybe the crafting niche. And so they're showing their hands, they're showing their craft. There's a young lady who comes here all the time. She does the sand arts. So my artists and stuff, when they're showing their craft, those creatives, when they're showing that part, that's good because that's what people are there to see. My cooks, they want to see what's in the pots, they want to see the kitchen, they want to see that type of stuff. They do pretty well. Um, with being either face forward or faceless. But for the most part, if you're doing something like what I'm doing, a talking head, you want to show your face. People want to get to know, like, and trust you. That is important. If you're showing like your computer and stuff, try to do it. I use the dual camera feature. I'll flip my camera a little bit and then come back to me. But ultimately, you want to show your face. I think the AI is looking for that facial recognition, that detection. She was here yesterday, Trisha T. She's been a little busy with work, she said lately. So we'll see if we see her cooking soon. Yep, she popped by. I think it was yesterday's live. Everyone new here. And thank you, friend, for being here. Appreciate it. I said, oh, good. Yeah, she said she was going to try to get some lives in soon. Um, but yeah, she has a busy work season right now. Um, so let me know if there's other questions. Does filters suppress? Does filters suppress? Filter no. What do you mean, like effects? You mean like the gingerbread man? You mean like that? What do you mean by that? This is an effect. This is an effect. I think that's what you meant. You didn't mean filters like skin filters and stuff like that. The makeup filters and stuff. Yesterday I saw someone use a board doing the battle. I don't know how she did it. A board doing the battle. Because you're saying when you have a co-host, your board usually goes away. Is that true? I think your board stays, doesn't it? Why do I feel like you're right? Like makeup. You're fine with the makeup. Yeah, the makeup is fine. Mm-mm. No, it's fine. Yeah, I know when you sometimes they say, sometimes they don't. Yeah, it's funny. So I'm trying to picture. I feel like for co-hosting, it stays. Before multi-guest, maybe it goes away. My board goes away when I co-host. So it's co-hosting. Okay, maybe it's co-hosting. Idea used to say hers go away. She said that she took a screenshot, so the person's board stayed. Maybe they're fixing it. The boards have been glitchy, y'all. So be careful with the boards in general. They've been really glitchy. It's not, hey friend. Oh wait, it might be. She said it might be a guest. She said it might be guest, not co-host. Um, How do you do the heart filter? That's called a heart gesture. That's called an effect, the heart gesture. Glad you're here. I haven't gone live in a while. You have in April. Welcome to the room. Thank you so much for being here. Others coming in, thank you so much for joining. Let me know if you guys have questions, my new friends. So look here, I have a hard stop. Hard stop because there's a webinar. I have a hard stop. Probably I'll go another 50 minutes or so, like 5:50, 5:55. The meeting starts at 6. So I want to make sure I answer questions, but I do have a hard stop. So I just want to say that out loud. Wow, make money, you're killing it. What you mean? Too many rules to keep up with. It's okay. The rules are rules. This is life. It's life. This is life. This is art imitating life. Okay? This is real life. We got work changes that happen all the time. We are always adapting to rules and changes in our life. That is life. Change is a constant. And so for me, I don't take offense to it. I just know that that's one of the variables here. And actually it's a good variable because you don't want this to look like it was in 2020, I don't know, 2020, 2021. You want it to evolve and change. You want it to enhance. You want to make sure things are improving. So it's not a bad thing. Hey guys, there was an app update today. When I went live this morning, I did the app update. So I just want to make sure you guys know that yes. So updates happen every week. So if you have not done an app update and gone to your app store, your Google, Apple store, whatever, then it's time to do an app update. You are behind. You want to do those weekly. Hey, I'm struggling with low views. Hey, entrepreneur. I'm going to talk about the 14-day challenge. We'll talk about some of the things you need to do. So great to get on this. Great tips. You're welcome, Lucy. I've been on TikTok for a year now, and I truly don't want to make money, but I do want to grow. Okay, well, all right. Well, that's good. Growing is good. What are you trying to do ultimately? Like TikTok shop or something like that? What do you want to do? What do you mean by grow? Grow with content, grow with people engagement. You want to go viral? Like, I mean, ultimately the money will come based on what you're doing, but turn out that's why I couldn't get on with my iPad yesterday. Another update. I don't think. I've ever oh, you never updated your iPad? Yes, you gotta update your iPad too. Watch out, I don't wanna make money because I'm a truck driver. I just like to engage. Oh, okay. Well, so you don't wanna what are you saying? You wanna go live or not go live? What are you saying? Let me know what you mean by that. You're welcome to engage. I teach engagement here. So you're welcome to engage. We'll talk about what engagement look like. Andros don't need to update. Okay. Okay. Well, that's fine. I don't know how y'all do things, but that's fine. Yes, I don't mind the change, but I feel so behind. You'll catch up, friend. Just get at it. Always updates and switches me to business. Does it really? With the updates? Really? Oh, that's weird. Huh. How do you feel about TikTok sales? What does that mean? How do you feel about live TikTok sales? What you mean? TikTok shop live, shoppable lives? Um, I think I'm in favor of them. I'm fine with it. I think shoppable lives to me are easier than shoppable videos. That's my take on that. Um, it's a easier, quicker strategy to earn with shoppable lives versus shoppable videos. Wedding engagement and contract. Okay, wedding engagement and contract is what you would do for live. What does that mean? You're not growing without making money. Yeah, that's true. You know, if you're growing, um, let me understand what you said, Harold. And I think you're right, Harold, if I process that correctly. You're not going to grow unless you're making money. I think there's some truth to that. I'm trying to see if I totally agree with that statement. I think there's some truth to that statement. Yeah. I tell people all the time this is a TikTok economy. So in order for you to really benefit TikTok, there has to be some engagement that's happening in your live. That engagement typically is the gifting engagement because TikTok makes off the gifting. And so will TikTok push more people to your room, more visibility? Yes. Yes. But you got to have a live that TikTok finds to be interesting and that you're reaching your target audience so that they can push people into your room. So I would agree with that. Yeah. I would like to start back going live. I used to go live until 8 months ago when I got this job. Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, keep going live, friend. Just start it up at a schedule you can stick to. That's fine. Start off slow if you need to, but pick it up. It does it automatically for Androids. Yes, it does. Going live and selling. Going live and selling. TikTok shop, I'm assuming. All right. All right, friends. Let's go here. Let me do the 14-day challenge. I have to go back to doing shoppable lives. Yes. Um, So yeah, let's talk about the 14-day challenge. And I put this out here for a reason. I do believe with me continue to be in your lives, it will help me. All right. Hey Grace with the vote. Welcome to the room, friend. Okay, so here's what I will tell you. The 14-day challenge going live every day. I put it up here on purpose because we're about to start a new month. Actually, next Monday, we're in a new month next Monday, and that's the webinar that happens today at 6 o'clock. That's why I got to leave early. It is going to focus on Community Fest. Community Fest is about growing your community. It's a really big deal here. I'm curious to see how they're going to do it, if it's going to look like last year. Hopefully, it does. Hopefully, it's not too far off from what they were doing last year. But essentially, what you did was you went live. The son is home. Summer break has started, y'all. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. He got to go to school. Today was the last day of school for him. So today's the last day. And yes, yes. Did you hear him? Did y'all hear him? Y'all hear him? I agree 1000% about live shopping versus shoppable videos. Yes. Yep. With my followers know when I go live. Will my followers know when I go live? They will if you promote it and put it out there. Shop lives are easier than videos. They are. Yeah. Um, So yeah, so he'll be in camp, summer camp. He has camp programs. He doesn't start officially until Monday. So we gotta endure. We gotta endure Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But it'll be fine. We're gonna get through it. But anyway, so with that being said, I want you guys to think about going live during the month of June. So I want you guys to start the process. He said, I don't miss those days. I thought I was avoiding those days, and I'm back at it, y'all. Yes. I said he's God's plan. He wasn't ours. He was God's plan. Yo, how you doing, Brandon? Um, so yes, yeah. So yeah, we love him to death. We love him to death. All right, friend. Um, so I want you guys to start going live so you can benefit from Community Fest. Community Fest, I'm interested in, like I said, I'm interested in seeing the webinar today. We'll see what it's about, what are some of the new things they're going to roll out Community Fest. But recognize that a lot of it is going to be based on your fan club. You are trying to grow as a live host. So you want your community, you want your people to come in, you want them to grab your daily heartbeat, you want them to engage in that way. I will say this right now: if you are looking at in my room right now, thank you, friends, thank you. If you're in my room right now and it says follow, you should be following the live host. All right. You should be following the live host. If it says join, thank you so much. Hey, Life Success. How are you, friend? Thank you for the gold medal. If it says join, you should be joining my fan club. Thank you so much, friend. And so you want to make sure you're growing your community. Your fan club, I tell you guys all the time, is the key to how you grow on this app. Those are the people coming back. They're supporting you. They're learning and growing. They're either you're educating, entertaining, inspiring them. And so those people you want to come back and you want to continue to have more visibility. And so as you grow your fan club, they bring their community. And then TikTok push you out to other people who are searching for you. So you want to be in this growth mindset. And a lot of it stems from your fan club. Those are the people who essentially are your community right now, and you want to expand off that. All right. So, Community Fest is all about that growth. And so, a lot of things that will happen is some gameplay to it. This is if I recall, like they did last year, and like I said, I haven't had a sneak peek yet. So, today will be my first time to hear a little bit more about what they're doing for Community Fest. But the way they did it last year was the first time that you are viewers. I need to build my fan club. Yes, you are viewers. It was the first time viewers were able to monetize. Okay. When you become a guest in somebody's panel boxes, when people have you up in the boxes, you become a guest. But before that, you're viewers. And so when you are engaging, you're supporting your favorite host. I think they had a little treasure box feature and stuff that was added. All of that allow you all to collect points that you can redeem for diamonds. And diamonds is how you monetize. You collect diamonds. So they were doing that for the fan community fest and the fan club members last year. Hopefully they do that again. I'm not sure how that's going to work. But to do that, let me be very clear, my viewers, you also had to get coins on your account so that you can support by grabbing your daily heart name. Okay. So, my people who don't have boxes, those badges next to your name, the blue badge or the Lisa box is the fan club. Those people who don't have that in the room right now, you're already at a disadvantage. You want to make sure you're doing the things TikTok told you to do. Send a heart, a daily heart me, heart puff, daily heart me, a rose. Any of that will help you get your badges. Okay. So I do teach that you want to have coins on your account so you can actively participate. Thank you, friend. Is fan club different from super fan? It is. Super fans is a paid subscription that people are paying for. Fan club is just part of the overall community. Two different programs. Slightly different. There is some alignment because super fans get higher ranking in the fan club. You kind of fast track, so you're a super fan, not just a regular fan. On my other account, I have over 200 fans, thanks to you. Oh, appreciate that. Look at there. Love it. Love it. Keep growing. Community Fest, it should double. It should really be a significant difference. Um, is this the same thing as the purple ticket? I also saw that Fantastic Journey started Friday. They're all different. Yeah. See if you can come to the webinar today. I don't want to speak about Community Fest because I don't know all the different things. They changed Live Fest this past time around, so it was a little different than what had happened a year before. So I'm assuming it'll be a little different this time too. Every year it evolves. So I don't want to misspeak about the differences. Um, but they're clearly different. There are differences. Um, when you guys when I do lives, always seems like are watching. Bots are watching you. You don't I mean, you're new, you're fairly new. I mean, 1100 is not bad, but you don't have a blue box, so you haven't been engaging in other people's lives. You haven't been doing any of the gifting. whether it's a rose or anything. You haven't gotten a fan club. So TikTok is really like trying to figure out who to push your live to. Depends on what your topic is. You want to be very specific about what you're offering and what you're doing for your community. So I would say there's some changes you want to make in terms of what you're saying and doing in your live. And then obviously what you're doing before you go live, like coming into other people's lives and engaging fully. So, what are some keywords I should use while talking to the algorithm when I first go live? Brandon, that's going to be a good question for you and your target audience. Like, who are you talking to? Like, who do you want to bring to your live stream? And that's why I was like, do you want to, are you said turning ideas into visual, tech mind, plant soul, lavos. So, are you trying to do something for a certain demographic, certain audience? Like who would be your ideal audience member? And then those are the keywords you want to say. You can go on a home screen and find the search terms those people are looking for. You can ask other AI to help you with some other keywords or some other ways to talk to your audience. But all that is what you want to do. What kind of microphone is good for live? Um, Again, it just depends on what you're doing. Some people use the lapel. I have Mahona. This is my mic that's on my tablet right now. This is a wireless mic. I have it in my showcase. It's a really good mic, has a good sound quality. I really do like it. But I have it connected to my tablet just to make sure that there's sound piping in. So you suggest doing a live with or without shop products? You could do it with you making it a shoppable live. You can make it a shoppable live. That's totally fine. Um, But shop is a different audience if you're trying to do shoppable only. So I've been telling people to turn off the shopping cart if you're not making that part of your live stream, your regular live. You want people to come in that are part of your topic. Yeah. What's going to happen when I go live 14 days? All right, friend. Let me get to that because I want to transition that. Give me 1 second. What are the main 5 things I should announce at the beginning of my shoppable lives and throughout? Shop lives are different because there's live. Do you use Live Manager? Live Manager, and even when you're selecting products, it tells you the products that are traffic drivers and top sellers and stuff. So you want to have those products, and that's the product you probably want to lead with pinning a product that is going to bring the traffic in. Um, I think there's something to be said about your right product selection and mix and see what's the trending products for what you have for that shop. I think it's also important to have a theme if you're going to do a certain type of theme for the shop. Is it something about, flash deals, or is there a theme happening because of, a summer sale or something like that? So just make sure you're picking products that speak to that theme and talk about that. You should do the live in a panel format. You should do the live in a panel format. My live, um, you could do the live in a panel. I don't do lives and panels all the time. Um, it's it depends on what's happening. And sometimes the panels are good because people in your panel boxes will drive in more interest and traffic, which is good for your live stream. So I don't disagree with it. But sometimes it takes your live in a different direction and people leave because they're not feeling seen and heard. So I try to balance how much I do the panel boxes. I really don't do them often because I want to make sure that people are getting my board message as well as I want to make sure that I'm engaging the whole room. Typically, you see a drop off because people are not there always for the people on the panelists. The people on the panel, they benefit, but the viewers don't. So if you're looking to grow fully and you get heart needs and people who are fully engaging, you're going to have to balance that process of having your panel boxes open all the time. Is it important to go live same time every day? Same time every day. I tell you all the time, you want to make sure that you're creating a set day and time. Thank you so much, JSJ. Um, when it comes to your audience, I had a couple people ask me already in this live, when do you go live? And I'm easily able to say 10 and 4 every day. That's the time you can find me. And so you want to create a set schedule so that they know when to expect you. You say it in your content too. You should be saying that in your content. People should know your schedule. They should know when you go live. Join me live daily at 10 and 4, where I give tips to go live and monetize on this app. That's typically what I'm saying in my content videos, some variation of that. So just know, you're talking about a schedule. I use the analogy, we now have streaming services where you can watch TV or your shows, your favorite shows whenever you want. But back in the day, we knew what day and time our favorite show came on. We had the TV guide. We had those resources. We knew exactly where we needed to be because our favorite show was coming on. All right. Thank you so much. And there's still some shows like that. But at the end of the day, it's the same concept. Hey, nurse. I say this is not TV. This ain't TV. We have a sticker for that. But at the end of the day, if you're trying to draw in your audience and trying to create community and you want to get that commitment and that interest in your live stream, you better have a schedule. You better create a schedule as soon as possible. I tell people all the time, if you had a favorite restaurant, you love the food, you love the ambiance, you love everything about that place, and you have a craving for it, and you want to go there and see it, you best believe you're gonna find another place to go to if it's not open. You're gonna go somewhere else. You're hungry for whatever they had to offer, and they're not there when you go there. And so you go somewhere else. But just recognize that having that schedule is going to help you. It's going to help you build community. That's the whole point of what's going to happen in June. It's all about community. All right. Would it be bad to go live every day for 14-day challenge, then scale back to 3 to 4? I um I would encourage you to, if I could have made this 30 days, I would have done 30. Not that I couldn't have made it 30, but I made it 14 because I don't want to scare folks. I'm just saying. Queen Tasha, how you doing, friend? Queen Tasha, welcome to the room. Latrice, welcome to the room. I didn't want to scare people, and I mean that's real talk because people get scared. 14 days you could do 30. It's like ooh, that's a lot. But if you really want to grow and build, you want to go beyond 14. You said 30 was a lot, even for people that did it. I do it every day though. And so if you really want to, whatever your goals are, if you really want to see a difference maker, go longer. Okay. You said I am over the 30s. Go longer. You got to go longer. Your format is actually pretty interesting though, because I mean, you're changing it all the time, your live stream. So it's an interesting model. I don't know if I totally agree with it, but you know, it is interesting. We probably need to meet Harold again just to talk through it. I think it is a lot of change that's happening day to day. Whereas if you see my boards, I've been flipping through a couple boards. I'm probably going to add a new one soon, but I've been kind of going through a couple boards because what happens here, if you're really thinking about your growth strategy, TikTok is pushing people in your room constantly. Okay. You're getting constant push. I'll tell you what my numbers are right now. TikTok says they have pushed 1.4K viewers through this room already. And I've been live for exactly an hour. Okay. I'm going to stay live for another 30 minutes or so. But in that time, 1.4K people have come through this room. Now, with that, there are several people who've come in that have never seen me before, and they've already asked, what happens in 14 days? They're curious. What do you see the numbers? Where do you see the numbers? It's under your analytics. Got it, Jet. Thank you so much. I'll be at the webinar. Okay, perfect. It's there's a little house that's here. He said, I'm new. Welcome to the room, friend. You're new. They love debate nine hot topics. And that's what you should be evaluating. That's what you should be looking at from an analytical perspective. Like looking at the nights that you do different things. How are the numbers increasing, going down? What does that mean for you to really shift your live stream to those type of topics? Same thing with a board. If you're using the same board every day, and if I put in another board next week, I can decide which boards are really having the biggest impact. TikTok definitely do their part. Yes, we have to hook them. Yes. Yeah, that's it. Hey, by wellness. Yes, that's exactly it. And so your board becomes that hook. So people are coming in asking me questions about the 14 days and they want to know what happens. Those are new people who haven't heard me talk about this. These are new people who haven't really got a sense to understand, okay, if I go every day, what does this look like for me? Whereas there's some people in the room who have done it, who are in the agency that understand the messaging behind it. But definitely the whole purpose of the show. It will defeat the whole purpose of the show. The show can revamp the show. People revamp their shows all the time. Hey, Steven. Okay. Yeah. People revamp it all the time. Yeah. So you can say, hey, here are the three topics we're gonna circulate through. 3 to 4 topics or something like that. Doesn't have to be a different theme every day. So just a thought. Looking at your analytics and numbers and stuff, that'll help understand how you want to move. Got it. Yep. Yeah. So, um, when everything's said and done, though, you know, the 14-day challenge was centered around community. Okay. So you're building community. So what will happen, Miss Katrina? Welcome to the room. What will happen is, first of all, you're going to build confidence. I tell people all the time, your day one is not like your day 14. It isn't. Day one is not like day 14. As you're growing, you're teaching TikTok that you can be consistent. Now, I said 14 days is not enough, and I do stand by that because you're still in this training TikTok, training yourself, training your audience. You're still doing that process. So in the first 14 days, you're now seeing that turn that's happening. And if you shift to, oh, I'm only going to go a few days, you're not going to fully see that turn. Okay. So you're starting to see that transition happen where you're now getting a little bit more traffic, more visibility, more people in the room. And then you might try something else and you're like, ooh, that didn't work. Let me go back to my what I was doing, day 14. And then now you get more traffic, more traffic. You're ascending. Okay. But if you stop and then all of a sudden just slowly come, you may not see that full ascension. You may not, because again, you change your schedule, you change how you're doing things. So I would encourage you to keep going. I would encourage you to build your stamina to go further. There's a lot of people who don't do 2 hours, don't do 3 hours, little things like that you can do, and that will help even more when it comes to your growth trajectory. And what does that mean for people getting to know you? You're building more. So that's what I would say. But at the end of the day, the 14 days, confidence. My people who are nervous, afraid, scared, shy, you don't see that. For you, you're stuck. We say the over analysis makes creates paralysis. Like you're like, I can't do this, I'm scared, I'm nervous. And so you don't let that growth happen because you're like too uncomfortable with it. Hey, Linda, I do 3 to 4 hours per day. Ooh, that's a lot. That's even more reason why you need to remove the board, because I think your number should be higher. Your number should is no way around, your number should be higher. And that your not the board, your background, yeah, yep, that's me. Yeah, you're Braxton, that's you, nervous and afraid. I need to join the challenge. You got this. You got it, friend. It's there for you all. I don't have a set time. I mean, it's up to you to say I'm gonna do it, and you come back and we keep talking about it. All right, got it. Yeah. Thank you so much. Hey, friends. Um, so when everything's said and done, you want to make sure that you're locked in and you're starting the process. The other thing I say will happen, um, the other thing I say will happen is, let me make sure I wasn't supposed to be in a, the other thing I'll say happen is that you'll start to have a lot of people are struggling with learning what happens here. It feels intimidating. It does. Because my screen on YouTube, we ain't got nothing going on over here. The YouTube folks, what y'all see? Y'all don't see nothing. Totally different. The TikTok screen got a lot going on. And people are intimidated by this. It is a little intimidating. It's like, what is all this chat? What is all these symbols and the little symbol thing that popped up? The daily heartbeat. People are like, what in the world? It's a learning curve. And I will tell you, do you have any suggestions for the items to go live with? You know what? TikTok shop. I don't want to change the conversation to TikTok shop. Let's talk about it tomorrow. If you want to come back, I'm happy to talk about some more shop stuff. But pick your niche and pick products within your niche. That's what I would tell you. I've gone live like 5 times and I was doing 30 minutes. Now I have to do 61 minutes. That's fine. You'll get used to it. Yeah. Hey, Hard Rock, welcome to the room. 200 minutes in the room. Appreciate you. Thank you for grabbing that daily heart, me. Thank you. Inspiring new cooking channel here. Thanks for supporting, connecting all of us. Thank you so much, friend. This is not a grow room. I need to probably talk about that because we have a lot of people who have joined us, and I want to make sure you guys understand when you go live, the rooms that you've been seeing is those grow rooms, and you're putting your little message in the chat. But clearly, you gotta shift the etiquette of how you're operating. You gotta shift a little bit because those grow rooms told you to do that, and then all of a sudden you're doing that for every room. It's a different etiquette in terms of coming to a room that's not grow room, that's not about getting numbers. It's very much about building community and connecting with people. And so with a regular room, you would come in and say hello. You would say hello. Hi, I'm new here. What are we learning? I want to go live, you know? And so I just want you guys to understand there's a different etiquette that happens in other lives. So you want to start doing that because when you go live, you're going to want people to do that for your room. You want them to start saying hello and acknowledge themselves. Everybody in the room, you all, the first thing you want to do is say hello. It's like coming in someone's home. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, friends. And when you come into someone's home, you say hello to them. And so just keep that in mind. It's the same etiquette you're going to want for your room. All right. It's a learning curve. It's a deep curve. It's like any new job. Hi, how you doing, Fred? Thank you so much for being here. Hi, thank you, Mary. I see your friends. Thank you so much. How you doing? She thrives here. Welcome to the room. Thank you. Oh, appreciate you. You said I'm new here. Welcome to the room, friend. Appreciate you all coming through. Um, do you think it's smart to join an agency? Yes, I am an agency. I am. I'm an owner and a manager, so I am an agency. So I'm always advocate for agencies. But I do say pick the right agency. Pick an agency that based on what you're looking for. There's so many different types. At the end of the day, my agency is focused on helping you understand how to go live. Now it's up to you to implement and do the things I suggest, but I want you to understand how to go live and how to build. Yep. Hello, new here. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. We do training. There's protection to make sure your account is not going to stay in violation or get banned. I've accepted your 14-day challenge. Thanks for the great information. You're welcome, friend. You got this. I can't wait to hear how it goes for you. Okay. Um, Learning curve. There is a learning curve. Don't get me wrong, but I say it's like any job. When you go and start a new job, you have that 90-day probationary period. The first day is like it's intimidating. You're there, you're meeting all the new people, learning the new jargon, knowing where things operate and who does what and what this do. And so any job is like that. But by the time you get through the first 30 days, you go through the orientation and training, 30 days, 90 days, 60 days, then 90. You got it. It's no longer that uneasiness that happens. I think I got a board finally. You're so funny. That's good. That's good. Oh, girl, I'm excited. So, what you do? You set it up finally. Are you with Fit Academy? No, Launch Your Income Agency is my agency. If you guys are looking to join the agency, I'll put my Service Plus up. Let me know. I'll put my agency page in the room too. It's not currently in the room, so I'll put that in room too. If you need to know how to, um, if you want to know more about the agency and want to join. So the GPT came through. Did it really? All right. All right. All right, friend. I love it. That's what we're doing. I love that. Um, and so when it comes to going live, yes, more about the agency. Okay. Um, let me finish my thought for a second. Let's see. Um, when it comes to going live, um, I want you guys to understand that you're gonna learn. That's another 14 days. You're gonna learn more. I tell you when you first start, sure, put it in the chat for me. Thank you, friend. When you first start, I want you to start clicking buttons. If I could have If it was a galaxy for every time I got the question how I do the sound effects, I would be a very rich woman right now because I get that question all the time and it's in the app. Okay. Just click the wand. Click the wand. So I want you to click around. There's no reason to ask questions like that. That tells me you haven't been clicking. Thank you so much for the Dr. Lisa Cares in the I love you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you all for the stickers. And so just click around. So that's the thing about it. Those first couple lives, you can't break anything. You can't break anything. Just click buttons. Everything on this screen, everything is clickable. Everything. Even down to the number of people in the room. Number of people in the room. Click it. See what happens. Everything's clickable. So just know you can click and see and read. There's a question mark. Question marks. Read the question marks. I'm heading to class, starting to stop in and say hello. You're amazing. Thank you, friend. I appreciate it. Watch for over 100 minutes. Thank you so much, friend. So everything's clickable. So I don't want you guys to be intimidated by this. But in 14 days, you're going to know that. You're going to learn that. How important it is to have a board? Very important. TikTok is pushing rooms that have boards. I know that to be true because I've been to a couple webinars where they talked about it. So your board is your hook. It's like the message on your video content. People see that message, they're reading, they're looking for it. It's your hook. So if you don't have a clever board, a hook, then it does impact your visibility. And what we were saying earlier, I said minimize, if not at all, don't use any images from your camera roll. You are not using green screens. Don't use the background. Just use a board for early on. If nothing else, use the board. Play around with this. And then if you add an image, if you add something else, if you want to be creative, test it out after you've done the board only to see the shifts in how your room shifts. Does it improve? Does it go down? What happens? All right. So you could be creative. I'm not telling you not to, but I'm just saying the green screen when you're doing a whole background image, TikTok thinks you're hiding something. Okay. You said, what's the number at the top? What do you mean by that? There's several numbers, friend. Which one are you talking about? The number by my name, under my name is the tapping, the hearts tapping. So 80, almost 8,500. I mean 85,000, 84,000. The number here is your heart me, what level you're at. If you have clicked that and you have points to collect, maybe it's some points you need to claim. The number over here is the number of people in the room, and these are the top two viewers. So everything is clickable. Click it in and you can find out what's going on. You going live for the first time tomorrow? Awesome. I like your color changing background light. Thank you so much, Casey. This is real. I always say that because people say it's virtual. Yeah, I was teasing earlier. I was like, I'm talking about don't do green screens, and people thought I was doing a green screen. It's not. It is me. It's real. It's a real background. Um, all right, friends. So learning curve, check. You'll have that. You'll be able to get through it. All right. Learning curve is important. You'll get through it. It gets easier as you do it. Every day it gets easier. You will have some people that come in your room that are bad actors, some trolls, some people that don't have good manners, good behavior. You'll get some of that and you'll know how to touch their words. If you touch their words, you can mute, you can block, and you can report them. Mute the words means that you remove the words. Thank you so much, friend. Block means that you remove them. Report, you can report them. TikTok typically doesn't do anything, but it's important to report as well. So just know that that's a big deal. Thank you so much for that, Daily Heart Me. I appreciate it, friend. I don't know who put the blonde wig on the Heart Me. Dee Dee, thank you for the moon walk. Thank you for the I love you so much. Thank you for your energy. I appreciate that, friend. Thank you, friends. Um, what were we talking about? So the 14-day challenge is really for you to learn and grow. Like I said, it's not intended to all of a sudden you're going, viral, but you will grow. And I want you to recognize the incremental small wins. We are so locked in on the viral elements, the moments that we're chasing. You don't have to chase the virality. That'll be there. It'll come. Don't get me wrong. Um, it'll come, but at the end of the day, you're focused on growing and learning. Our community teared up. Thank you so much, Miss Sybil. Appreciate you, friend. What are words that you and your guests can't say? Where you find them? Under the community guidelines, is general guidelines about what you can and cannot do. Don't say harassing words. Don't say bullying words. Even if you're joking, if you say something that sounds like you're bullying people, that's problematic. I'm so scared. You got this, friend. Don't say words that are talking about self harm or harming others. Try not to say those words. Don't say hate speech, hateful words. Don't use that word if you can avoid it in general. Thank you so much for the shares. I appreciate that. Hey, David, welcome to the room. Um, and so, hey, Diamond, welcome to the room. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, friend. I'm going to be on for another 10 minutes or so. I got to get off. I have the 6 o'clock webinar for Community Fest. So I want to sit in on that. So you guys will have me for about another 10 minutes. Thank you for that daily heart me. And so just make sure you're being appropriate. Don't have minors. I've been saying that a lot. Don't have small kids on the camera. No kids at all. You got to be 18 years and older to go live. So you cannot have kids on the live. I say that as a guest and as a live host. You want to make sure your guests do not have kids on the camera. No kids. All right. Thank you for the great tips. Where do I learn more about going live? You have all these fans and banners. Where did you learn this? I've been doing this for a year and a half, so I picked up a lot. I've been reading and going through the different things that's here, going to other lives, asking questions. I have a training resource that I picked up along the way too. I'm an agency, so they do trainings. So a lot of it has come because of just time. Over time, you learn and pick it up. Oh yeah, didn't mess with my kid's screen. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Don't mess with kids on screen. Nope. Um, Training resources. You're doing great. Thank you so much, friend. Training resources. When you go on to your profile, TikTok Studio, click TikTok Studio on your profile. You'll see post. If you scroll all the way down to post, you see the Creator Academy. That is where the community guidelines is also. So you can see all the guidelines about what you can and can't do. There's actually a website for that as well. So you can go to the website for it. If you go on the live side, so it's post and live. If you go on the live side, scroll all the way down to the Live Academy. And that's where you get live resources. Somebody asked about TikTok Shop. If you click the TikTok Shop for Creator, you go into the TikTok Shop toolkit. There is the Academy for TikTok Shop. Okay. There is academies in all the areas. All right. So just know that there are some resources out there and you can leverage those resources, but it requires you. Thank you so much. Hey, crew. And so just know that you are leveraging those resources. You want to read through them, look at the videos, start digging and going to other videos, getting trainings and stuff. So I don't want you guys to feel intimidated by this. You can pick it up, but it requires you to do the engagement. The only difference between you and me is that I started and I kept going. So it's time to start. Your 14-day challenge will get you there. The webinar we're talking about today, we're talking about Community Fest. It's for the month of June. It's going to be a lot of activity in the month of June. All right. New here, welcome, life coach, and welcome to the room. Others coming in, let me know if you have questions. Let me know if you have questions. If you are going live, let's put it in the chat. If you are a live host, put your topic, your time, and your time zone. Those three things. Time zone because people are all over the world. So I want to make sure we capture you and you get some visibility. Um, if you have not gotten your daily heart me and this says follow, you want to follow the live host. Follow the live host. And then you also want to click underneath that after you follow it says join. So you want to join by sending your daily heart me and making sure that you are engaging. You would have the Lisa badge next to your name. You do have to have coins on your account if you are trying to be a live host. I teach that intentionally because you're going to be asking people to support your live. You got to make sure you're a supporter first. You're asking people to connect with you. and help you get more followers and grow like you did from those grow rooms. They taught that. Thank you, Luna. But at the end of the day, it requires you to also engage and support because you're going to want people to support you. Okay. So it can't just be one sided. So I want you guys to know that. Okay. Luna says thrifting and reselling fashion, beauty, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. Eastern. I'm going to pin Luna for a few seconds um, so that you guys can capture that. She is awesome as a live host. I'm pinning people who are in the fan club. They grab their daily heart me. Those are the people I can pin on the screen. I'm pinning my community. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you guys. So you want to grab your daily heart me. Diamond, you are next. Everything parenting. She does 8 p.m. Central. 8 p.m. Central. Thank you so much, Diamond. I appreciate you, friend. She does everything parenting. Definitely a good live to go to as well, so you can have conversation about these kids. Jess, Life After Cancer with Jess. She does every morning. Let me ping you, friend. Every morning, 7 a.m. Mountain Time, honest conversations about cancer and those walking with through it. Let me and make sure you have just make sure you have your audience control and your content disclosure on every time. Just because your topic is a little bit more mature in nature and you're talking about your health journey. So turn those two features on every time. Um, my friend Aljamin, thank you so much for being here. You go live. Let's see. You go live at 10 p.m. Eastern. You're a bass player, and I do live song requests. Nice. Any song, any genre, any era. Nice. That's pretty cool. That's a great live topic, friend. How's it going? And how long have you been going live? Welcome to the room, friends. Let's see. Mary, you pinned yourself. I mean you at yourself. But let's see. Let's see. I'm sorry. Repay me, friend. Astrologer and tarot reader, most nights 9 p.m. Eastern. Nice. That is Mary. She is there. Look at you guys. Thank you all for connecting audience control and what? Content disclosure. That will be on the settings. That settings icon, scroll down. You should see audience control. That means they're 18 years and older that are coming to your live. And then the content disclosure. Yeah. That's new for me. I have so much to learn. You're totally fine, friend. Oh, you've been doing it for 1 year. Awesome, 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 friend. Thank you so much for being here. Ooh. So let's see, let's see. You said, oh, thank you so much, D Gray. Thank D Gray. Thank you for that. Um, and then Deborah, welcome to the room. Deborah, I'm assuming by your name you do financial financial literacy Monday through Thursday. Yeah, we always want to put our topic. We put in our topic so people know. Hold on one second. Why is it not letting me pin? Okay, there we go. So that people know when they see it, if they screenshot and stuff. I just want to make sure people are getting it. Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. Eastern. Um, and I'm assuming she does financial literacy as well. I'm taking your 14-day challenge. There we go. So what were you doing? You've been going live for a year, but you weren't going every day or weekly. What were you doing in terms of your schedule? Okay. Janae, my friend Janae, she is going live. She has been going live. She is going live nightly at 10 p.m. Pacific time, soulful R&B and house music. She's real good, y'all. It's a good live stream. I've been going live for a year, Mary, but I need to learn more about capitalizing lives. There we go. I love that. Hold on one second. So I agree, friend. This is a good place to learn, right? Okay. Well, keep going. 14-day challenge. You got it. Thank you so much. You said I noticed lots between 13.7. Where do I change that, please? Your audience control is under settings. So when you're setting up your screen to go live, scroll down, hit settings, the little icon for settings, scroll down for audience control. That's 18 years and older. That will be in your live and content disclosure. Yeah. So that's what you would do. Okay. He said I was doing financial in the afternoon teaching TikTok, teaching TT TikTok and motivational at 5 a.m. Okay, perfect. Um, you said I'm new, 2 to 3 months, about 14K. Okay, posted. Want to join your 14 days. Just, I mean, 14 days is no sign up for it. It's no sign up. I just tell people, hey, commit to doing it. That's what I did. I just said, hey, I'm going every day in January. New year, new me. And I just started doing it. Yeah. So just commit to saying, I'm going every day live, no matter what. I'm gonna pick a day and time, a time that I'm gonna show up every day. And I'm just gonna stick to it. And I want to make sure I'm learning and growing along the way. Hey Doc, how you doing, Christina? And so that's how you would do it. Yeah. Ideally, like I said, I put this out here because we're about to do the webinar for Community Fest. And so that really is another way to gauge um, your growth also, because you're going to get new fan club members. So you're going to hopefully capitalize on that particular initiative with the campaign happening for Community Fest. I teach Spanish with easy ways to learn. I'm a TikTok shop affiliate, tech, books, and electronics. What time do you go live, David? What time do you go live, friend? I love the info. Thank you so much, Sandra. Welcome to the room. He said I'm live at 7. He said he's live at 7 a.m. Eastern. There we go, 7 a.m. Eastern. Okay. All right, my dear friends. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate all the support. Make sure you claim your points. Make sure you claim your points. Um, Thank you for watching the live 300 minutes. Claim your points. I'm going to get off shortly. I'm going to get off in a few minutes, in a few seconds, actually. But make sure you claim your points. That's when you go down and claim those points for any gifting you did. Thank you all for supporting. Thank you. I always appreciate you. I appreciate you all too. Thank you all for being here. I tell you guys all the time, this is all about practice makes progress. If you are here thinking you're going to be a big time influencer after 14 days, you got it wrong. You will get new followers. You will monetize. It may not be the big money, but that's part of the growth. As you keep showing up, keep participating, you'll see more money coming your way. All right. You'll see those gains, but it requires you to start the process of committing. All right. Did you tell me what will happen in 14 days? Yeah. Confidence booster, learning, learning the features, memory recall, remembering what stuff is and what it does and how to do things like muting and removing bad actors and trolls, creating your board, all those things you're going to learn and you're going to recall how to do it because you do that repetition of doing it all the time. Um, you get more followers. That's a big benefit. You're going to grow from a monetization because of people clicking your daily heart me, helping with your flash goal, helping with your gift gallery, your live goals. All those things will bring more money your way as well. So it'll be a tremendous upside, but it's just about staying consistent. I tell people your day one is not like your day 14. All right. And there's some things you want to make sure you're doing when it comes to the tech side, making sure you have good Wi-Fi, good lighting, a great background. This is a real background, not a green screen. Making sure that you're doing the things necessary for people to engage. Your audio is good, and you're telling people how to engage in your room. All right. So thank you for the rose. I appreciate your friends. Thank you all for being here. We've done 91 minutes. I'm going to jump off because we got this webinar that's going to happen shortly. So I will see you all later. I'm going to be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. I go live twice a day, every day. And I'll be back. I am an agency, so if you want to get one-on-one support and consultation, you can message me. If you want to know about the agency, I didn't talk about it as much. I have to get off now, but if you want to join my free creator network, message me. I'll send you the information about it. And then if you need consultation support, anything like that, message me. Click my message here or click Service Plus, which is the arrow, the yellow box with the arrow, and then get information that way. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much for all your support. I tell you guys, practice makes progress. See you later, friend. Make sure you guys attend the webinar. So I don't have to talk about it as much. Hopefully, some of y'all see it, but I'll talk about it. I'm going to write some notes and stuff. So I'll be talking about it. But thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all. Thank you for the watching, the likes, the shares, the comments, the stickers, and all the gifting. I truly do appreciate all of you guys. Again, practice makes progress. You're not trying to be perfect. All right. Take care, friends. Bye bye. Thank you, my friends on the YT. Look at y'all still over here listening and looking. Hopefully, you guys like the live. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. I will be back tomorrow at 10 o'clock. All right.